Hi, I'm Karissa Vacker, and welcome back to Sleepwave, a podcast where we let waves of relaxation wash over you through original sleep meditations and hypnosis created to help you fall asleep tonight. We're growing, and it would be great to introduce even more ripples to our wave. So, to help us reach our next 1,000 listeners, would you be able to take a second to leave a short review of Sleepwave on your podcast app? It would mean the world. We read every review, and it will help us climb the charts, reaching more people that may need a little help with their sleep right now. I've just arrived home after a weekend away at my mom's farm. It is a place where time always seems to slow down. There is only the sound of insects buzzing, wide open spaces as far as the eye can see, expansive fields, and magnificent sunsets. It is a place that forces me to be quiet. The Wi-Fi isn't even very good, so I really have to stop. I love to go stand outside and watch the cows grazing, the same trees I've looked at my whole life long, still rooted in their old familiar spots, the little farmhouse nearly the same as it was when it was built by my grandfather and his brothers in the 1940s. I see myself as a child running around the field or climbing the trees, the old pickup truck I learned to drive in, and know that my mom was born here. My sisters and nieces and nephews all have deep history and memories from this same special piece of land. It seems rooted in time, and for me, there is no place like it. Is there a place for you that makes it easier to press the pause button? I absolutely love to travel, and while I haven't been able to go on a trip to someplace new for some time, I often think of places I've been that made me see the world differently, places that made me more present, that quieted my mind and heart and made me want to just be. When I was lucky enough to travel to Hawaii for my honeymoon, we stayed at a really unique place on the Big Island. There were no clocks, no TVs, and it was even encouraged to leave our phones in our room. At first, having to just be present was disorienting. But when I set everything down and just looked around at the beautiful sights and smells of this incredible place, I felt my very soul get quiet. When sleep is a struggle for me, being present is the most difficult thing to do. So tonight we're going to do my favorite type of meditation, a visualization meditation. I invite you to set everything down, worries, to-do lists, the concern about being able to sleep well tonight, and just let your mind drift. Let's get cozy and become present together while we take a trip. This is Getting Sleepy in the Hawaiian Rainforest by Billy Gill. Tonight's sleep meditation will be a vision of Hawaii. These islands, formed from volcanic activity in the South Pacific, are symbols of peace and beauty and harmony. The abundance of nature is on dramatic display in this place, and anyone who is fortunate enough to find themselves here can receive the healing energy of waterfalls and beaches and trees and wildlife. This meditation will guide you through a visualization of the island of Hawaii to soothe your nerves and open up the awareness within you that Hawaii awakens. The real insight that meditation brings is that states of mind don't depend on your external environment. The feelings of beauty and relaxation that are readily available in a place like Hawaii are actually already within you. This meditation will allow you to journey through one of the most beautiful places on earth without leaving the cozy confines of your own bed. As you prepare for the journey, you will want to find the most comfortable position for your physical body. Take some time to make adjustments to your pillow, blanket, and the rest so that you can lie still for the meditation. You will be traveling through a stunning landscape by the power of your own ability to visualize. With practice, your enhanced ability to visualize can have profound effects on your life. Don't worry if it's hard to visualize at first. You will gradually be able to do this with no difficulty. For now, just relax and follow the sound of my voice. Remember that you are being led through a world that is already within you. I am only drawing back the curtain to show you what's already there. When you have found a comfortable stillness, bring your awareness to the top of the head. The top of the head. Imagine that you are standing on a precipice and take a refreshing and cleansing breath. Gently inhale and see a ball of light right at the top of your head. Exhale and immerse yourself in this ball of light as we travel to the island of Hawaii and arrive at the top of a cliff overlooking the coastline at sunset. Below you lies a lush rainforest. Its pathways and undergrowth are home to a world of rocks, plants, and animals, each playing their role in a harmonious constellation of life. From this height, you are able to see the ocean waves flowing in and out on the black sand beach. The lookout from which you begin your descent to the valley floor is a spectacular vista. Fresh, sweet air blows softly across your face. Plumeria and gardenia, coconut palm, and night-blooming jasmine waft on the breeze. The golden and pink and purple light washes the sky with color. Palm trees in silhouette give scale to the vast expanse of black sand beaches with volcanoes in the distance. As the sun dips lower and lower in the sky, the light dances on the waves of the ocean, which reflects another sun that stretches and glitters for miles. Low layers of clouds fly above the water, and the moon peeks through an opening. The sun and the moon occupying the sky simultaneously means balance of the waking and sleeping states, and announces the transition from wakefulness to sleep. You slowly begin to walk down the path, which slopes gently and wanders down the bluff. Trees and flowers line the path, vines and grass and deep brown earth at your feet. Each step becomes lighter, softer, slower. Deep green leaves hover in a canopy above you, and as you look up, the stars are beginning to appear as the sky is half lit by the sun. You come to a bend in the path, that opens up another expansive view. The sun is hovering just above the waterline. You stand, looking out at the sunset, awaiting the green flash that sometimes appears at the precise moment the sun dips below the horizon. For a brief moment, a green light appears above the disk of the sun and hovers there as the sun drops beneath the edge of the horizon. As the moon and the stars appear, you have found your way to the valley floor. There is a small holly with a thatched roof in the valley. A campfire burns between the holly and the beach. The black sand beach sparkles with phosphorescence. The bleached seashells gleam in the moonlight. The wind has changed, and a warm, fat drop of rain splashes on your forehead. The ocean makes a floor of sound, and for some time you gaze out across the sea, hearing the loud silence. The soft rain is coming down, and as it mingles with the trees and the sand, the earthy scent of coconuts fills your senses. The element of earth is intimately connected to the sense of smell. There's a physical quality to scent. It puts you in touch with your body in a way that other senses are too rarefied to reach. The fragrance of the ocean and the rain, the flowers, the hint of smoke from the campfire immerse you in this moment. It's as if they are calling you back to your body. Burrowing your toes in the still warm sand, your feet release any tension. Your toes sink a bit deeper and feel the cool layer of silica beneath the sun-baked surface. Until this moment, you were not aware of how much tension you were holding in your feet. But now, in the sand, they relax completely. With your attention focused on your feet, breathe from the soles of the feet upward toward the crown of your head. Allow for a natural pause, and then the breath naturally flows out. As you exhale, let your awareness once again drop down to the feet. Again, breathing from the soles of the feet on the inhalation, you absorb the essence of this island into your body. Its healing properties, its beauty, and its ancient story. On the exhale, releasing anything that drains your energy. Any tension or frustration or anxiety that you've been holding on to, is willingly received by this black sand beach with its ancient volcanic minerals and released back into the ocean. The beach and the waves are showing you how to let go. With every splash, they say, don't hold on to anything. Inhale through the soles of your feet, receiving this cleansing breath all the way up to the top of your head. Hold the breath at the top of the head for a moment until, like a wave, the exhale flows back down to the feet, carrying with it anything that doesn't make you stronger. Feel the water wash over your feet. And as the tide recedes again, your feet are completely covered in sand. You kick off the clods of wet sand and walk back toward the holly. The rain is beginning to drench you, and it's time to dry off. A tarp by the fire offers shelter and a warm, dry place to watch the ocean waves. You are far enough inland to take in the whole scene of the beach, the ocean, volcanoes, birds with bright, colorful feathers, huge wet palm leaves pouring streams of fresh rainwater to the earth, the bird of paradise flowers, the moon, the moon, the moon, the fire, sheltered by the tarp, crackles and pops above the sound of the waves. Further away now, but still a presence in the soundscape of rain splashing on the wet leaves and the coqui frogs who climb up in the trees at night to do their mating calls, which sound like tropical birds singing in the night. Hypnotized by the firelight as it slowly consumes the driftwood, the energy of the blaze transforms the latent potential of the wood. It's as if the spark that ignited the fire is liberating the wood to transform into not just smoke and ash, but heat and light and beauty. You become aware of your own ability to transform, your own potential, your own heat and light and beauty. The rain is letting up and the clouds part, giving way to a blanket of stars. The Milky Way stretches out across the sky like swirling white clouds twisted together with deep indigo light. It's as though there were a tear in the fabric of the night sky, revealing a world beyond this world. You sit in stunned silence and awe. There's no need to capture or hold or possess this moment. You are simply partaking of the universal whole, and you feel perfectly situated in that mysterious event as you lie here by the fire. Words would never match the experience of being there. There is nothing to do but breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go into the hallway and see a big, cozy bed with crisp, clean sheets turned down and inviting you to sleep for the night. You climb into bed. Every cell in your body shivers with the intense pleasure of the fresh, cool linens against your bare skin. Like a firm cloud, you are surrounded by softness and support as you listen to the waves rising and falling. The sound recedes into the distance for a while, then slowly crescendos of water crash on the beach. The sound waves travel further to meet your ears. The waves flow in and flow out, in and out. Your mind travels with the ebb and flow of the waves. The coming and going of your mind is effortless as you transition into sleep. You feel your mind flooding in with gratitude and appreciation for the spectacular journey you have had today. Take this moment to recall the view from the precipice where you began. The sun, the sun, the sky with heavy rain clouds, heavy rain clouds, deep green canopy of trees, deep green canopy of trees, the endless sea, the endless endless sea. Warm drops of rain, warm drops of rain. The setting sun, the setting sun. Palm trees in silhouette, palm trees in silhouette. Orange and blue bird of paradise, orange and blue bird of paradise. Firelight flickering, firelight flickering. The night sky filled with stars. The night sky filled with stars. The Milky Way. The Milky Way. Waves crashing on the shore. Waves crashing on the shore. Your mind seems to recede into the depth and is far away. Thoughts dissolve and the mind vanishes. It flows in and flows out, in and out. The breath stays with you as thoughts disappear. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. Sleep is washing over you now. Let yourself float on the waves of the breath. No resistance. Totally relaxed. Your arms float out to your sides. Your belly rises and falls like a wave. Inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, belly falls. Inhaling, the belly rises. Exhaling, the belly falls. The breath is subtle follows its own rhythm. It's effortless. Inhale, belly rising. Exhale, belly falling, and so on. Go on watching your belly rise and fall with the tide of your breath. Totally relaxed, at peace. The whole body is floating on the waves of the breath. See yourself floating there as though you are looking down from above your body. See yourself floating effortlessly. See your face as though you were looking in a mirror. See the peaceful expression you want to see on your face. See yourself from above. Your hands are empty. Your heart is full. This ocean of sleep holds you in her arms and cradles you beneath the night sky. This island holds you like a mother. You feel safe and cozy and protected. Outside, the firelight is growing dim. The stars are watching over you, and the ocean whispers a lullaby.